What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be checking out the second single from Woods of Wonders. They just released this. It's called The Pirate Queens. It's been months since the first single that they released, the Dragon Slayer, I believe it was called, which it was really sick. But it's literally been a really long time. So been really excited to hear more. And now we have the second single as from their upcoming album. And I also got to give a huge congratulations to Gideon Ricardo and the good folks over at Woods of Wonders, because I saw they got signed by Love Anniverse Records, which is that record label behind that one song I did a reaction to not too long ago, Urania Fantasia, and the name of that song was The Arcane Muse, I believe. It's a really cool record label where it's like sprawling. They have this sprawling universe with all these different worlds and species and all that kind of stuff, and all the different artists there. Everything is kind of interconnected. It's really cool. But anywho, so Woods of Wonders, they got signed to that. It's really exciting. But yeah, I mean, without further ado, we've waited long enough to get another taste of what to expect on the upcoming debut album. So, oh, and another thing too, this song, just like the previous song, this song features several guest musicians. This one, it's got Luigi Serrano in there doing some rhythm guitars. It's got Zolt from Dreamtale doing some lead guitar work, and Stephanie Keogh, who did some vocals on the Eternal White album for Nergard that was released last year. But anywho, without further ado, let's give this a listen, shall we? I'm super excited, so. Rangers, go.
Look for the brightest of lights. What's that even supposed to mean, Emma?
Well, maybe you should put on your glasses first.
Right. I think I see the light.
What? Where?
Over there.
Looks like a burning flag.
It's not just a flag. It's a ship.
Whoa.
spoke of a relic that is supposed to help us on our quest.
We have thousands of relics. You need to be a little bit more specific.
They mentioned a relic called the Stone of Percool.
The stone is yours now. Go before we change our minds.
Take the stone, take it, and get out of here before we change our mind. Get out, go now. Anywho, I'm sorry, I just got a little carried away there, but oh man, that song's so sick, so sick. Wow, that guitar. Oh man, it's so tight. I loved that guitar riff. It was so insanely sick. I mean, it looked like Zolt did the guitar solo, not necessarily the lead guitars. But did you see all the guests that were listed on there? Wow, Lord have mercy. It's just going to be a real treat. We already knew, Fabio Leone from, he was on the Dragon Slayer song and some other people. But yeah, I mean, quite the collection of talent that are, all coming together to put this thing together. All, what's the word? Like conducted, I guess, all orchestrated by Gideon Ricardo. So I gotta say something too. The Dragon Slayer, that song was really good. I really enjoyed it. I would say it's definitely a solid song. I haven't listened to it in quite a while, but I would say that the Dragon Slayer is a solid song. Like really, really solid song. With that being said, this song here, the Pirate Queens, I mean, it was just that good. I mean, this song is just way better to me than the Dragon Slayer. But again, that's not to say the Dragon Slayer was not good. The Dragon Slayer is already like up here, just really solid song. But this one here, I had really high expectations for this single because, like I said, we've been waiting months. I've been seeing Woods of Wonders teasing, that new song and all, certain guests and stuff for a while. I've been following them since the beginning pretty much. So I've been like, I want more music from you guys, and we got it. And so I had lots of high expectations. And this actually exceeded the expectations. It's just so tight, man. I can't get over that guitar riff. It's so hype. The way the song built up. I could take or leave the little narration at the beginning and the end. It serves to propel the story forward or, fill in little story bits and stuff like that. But, it just, it is what it is. It's just one of those things that, in the nature of, albums like this where it's kind of telling the story and stuff, you get little bits of dialogue, here and there. But like the song itself, I love the build up, just musically, into the song, even before vocals or anything even start. And you get that guitar riff and it just starts getting like more impactful. It's so sick. And then the verses are really cool too. I kind of like how, like it doesn't feel rushed. I think that's one thing I remember now loving about Dragon Slayer is it doesn't feel rushed. And I have to commend that because, he really takes his time with the songwriting and with the songs and just really letting the music and the feelings and the moods and everything just really kind of speak for itself. Without feeling like everything has to be crammed together too much or having to move too quick or anything like that. It just has time to breathe, and in doing so, you really kind of get engrossed in the song and everything. So even in the verses, like the verses, they quite slow, like the vocal delivery. It's like you have a little line and then kind of like a little line here. And then the other person kind of gives part of a line and then another part of a line. But it's just really cool because, you're just in the moment, you're listening to the music and you're really able to kind of hear what these characters are saying, how they're saying it. And it's just done in such a tactful way. I just really admire that. Because there's not too much to the verses, like melody wise or anything, but they're just there to really kind of, the vocal melody or whatnot of the verses, it just kind of goes with the music is kind of there, and then you just have these lines kind of being delivered that serve to kind of build into like the chorus and serve the grand, the larger story narrative and all of that kind of stuff. But it just goes so well together. It's not detracting from anything, and it just is kind of setting the stage, and it's kind of building up. You feel it building up, and so it just fits really well in my opinion. And then the chorus comes in, and it's just so hype. That sick guitar riff comes back in the background. You get some like symphonic. You get some real bombast that really hits in, and the choir and chant like vocals hitting you with that sick vocal melody, and it just comes together beautifully, and it just gets me so hype. It just gets me amped. So, needless to say, this getting the fantastique without a doubt. I mean, if my reaction, if I get that animated and that hype while reacting to a song, I think it's just pretty safe to say right off the rip, that's a fantastique from me. That guitar solo was tight. I have to listen to the song again because I was a little distracted during the solo, looking at all of the guests. I was kind of focused on trying to see who all the guest musicians and all that stuff was, and that was happening during Zolt's major solo. So in the spotlight, so I kind of got a little distracted at that spot. So I need to listen again and really listen to his sick solo. And then it just goes back into like the chord. It just what a cool song. You can just picture like being out there and these pirate queens having this really sick like ship out in the sea. And I love how when it hits, like you see like on the video, the lyric video, there's like fire, and it just the setting and the mood, and that's one thing you can already tell from the Dragon Slayer and this song here. It really creates these scenes in your mind, and it really pulls you in. So and these are just excerpts from like the larger story, so I can't imagine, but the whole album is going to be quite the ride. It's going to be quite the journey, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is a heck of a song, a fantastique from me without a doubt. So let me know what y'all thought about this bad boy in the comments down below. I'll be really curious to hear y'all's thoughts, and how excited are you for this album coming out October 7th? Not too far away now, about a month. Can't wait. But anywho, thanks to y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all next time. Ranger, out.